What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making the highly requested wrap bun video. This was requested by Kathy Chin. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting, and here you go. Here is your wrap bun video. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to come back in the comment section and let me know how it turned out. All right, to all my new viewers, welcome to my channel. Please do not leave without hitting that red subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so that you don't miss any of my further uploads. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and preheat your oven at 350 degrees. Then line your baking sheets with parchment paper and set that aside. Now to start my dry ingredients, I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of freshly grated nutmeg, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. I love to add cinnamon powder when I'm baking, and I'm also going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. Now I'm just going to use my whisk to make sure that everything is combined properly. Now I'm just going to add 1 egg. I went ahead and I took that white part out and I whisk it up just a little bit. I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add my 1 cup of dark brown sugar. So after adding my brown sugar, I'm just going to use my hands and combine everything. Just make sure that everything is combined properly, and then I'm going to add my coconut. This coconut was some dry coconut that I grated. It has the coconut juice and everything in it. So I'm just going to add that, and then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of coconut flakes. This is a store-bought coconut flakes. I want a lot of coconut crunch in mine when I bite into my wrap bun, so I added extra coconut flakes in it. You don't necessarily have to add that. After combining all of that, I am going to add my butter, and I'm using 1/3 cup of butter. So for the butter, just like when I'm making the patty, I'm going to use my hands to mold the butter into the flour just to give it like that nice crummy consistency. Yes, so we're just going to use our hands and we're going to mold the butter into the flour until it is combined properly. So it is now nice and crummy, and we are going to add our liquid ingredients, which is 2 tablespoons of vanilla and 1 tin of coconut milk, which is equivalent to 2 cups. So I use the entire can, and I'll show you further on in the video which one I use. It is really nice and creamy, but you can just go ahead and use your powdered coconut milk and mix it up with water, or you can use your grate your coconut and juice it, whichever one you want to do. Go ahead and do that, but make sure that it is 2 cups of coconut milk. If you're using this exact amount of flour that I have in this container, you're gonna need 2 cups of coconut milk, and you just want to use your spoon and just combine it just like what I'm doing. Just combine it little by little, gradually adding your coconut milk and using your spoon to combine everything. And it's not supposed to be watery, but you don't want it to be dry. You want to have a wet dough, so you'll see the consistency when I'm finished mixing. And one other ingredient that you can add are raisins. I'm not really a fan of raisin. My husband is a fan of raisin, but I am not. However, if you are a fan of raisin, you can go ahead and add that as well, but you won't see me add any raisins in mine. So here I am showing you the coconut milk that I use. It is nice and rich and creamy. I'm not really advertising for anyone, but trust me, it's nice and rich and creamy, and it is one of my second favorite. Yeah, it's one of my favorite coconut milk to use. So I'm just gonna combine this, and this is it, guys. You want to make sure that the spoon goes through the bottom and the middle, and make sure that all the dry ingredients is mixed out properly. So I'm just gonna show you guys what your texture should look like. It shouldn't be dry out and it shouldn't be too runny. So this is it. Let me take a spoon and show you guys. This is what it should look like. And now I'm gonna add it to my baking sheets. Alright, so if you grew up in Jamaica and you're watching and you went to high school in the late 80s, early 90s, just drop a comment in the comment section. So, and tell me if you made this in home economics class where you do the practical. Just let me know in the comment section. Those were some fun days. So now we're ready to put them in the oven. I'm going to use my ice cream scoop just because I want them to be on the same size so they can look nice and cute on my thumbnail. But you don't necessarily have to. You can just use a spoon and lift them up. Alright, so we're just going to drop them, space them out a little bit because they're going to rise. And then we're going to pop them in the oven. So now that I'm ready to put them in the oven, I am going to put them on the middle shelf. So the reason for that is I don't want the bottom of my bun to get dark too quickly, and I don't want the top to get dark too quickly. So I'm gonna put them on the middle shelf, and then this is what they look like after 35 minutes. I'm just rubbing some butter on the top, and then I move the shelf to the very top so that the top of my buns can get a nice golden crust. So in all, this took 50 minutes to bake because I'm going to pop them back in there for another 15 minutes. So Kathy Chin, here you go. Here are your delicious rock bun recipe. Just follow the exact recipe that you see me use and the exact amount of ingredients, and you won't be disappointed. These were delicious. My kids were having a feast with these. I have to stop them from eating. And yeah, just look at that. The bottom is nice and crunchy. When you bite into it, it's crunchy, but it is soft on the inside, and that's exactly what you need. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. Thank you for watching. If you are new on my channel, please do not leave without hitting that red subscribe button and turning your bell on. Alright, and if you are already subscribed, just go ahead and click that share button. Share the video with your friends and your family on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, whichever. Just go ahead and click the share button. I would really appreciate that. Just invite someone to come over and be a part of my family. Stay safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to show some love.